There are probably several things, but I think it's that they got a workplace to be at. They got to do what they wanted, meaning they could work with the same children and were allowed to provide good services. They experienced having the same colleagues. It wasn't random who was working together, and they felt that every time they came to work, it was pretty much the same people consistently all the time. And then, as you mentioned, at the same time as you had created the new shift schedule and made a new plan, we started completely from scratch with the systems. We considered all the existing systems as gone, and then we rebuilt each system one by one. Some of them ended up almost identical to how they were before, but it was important to me that we went through all the routines and systems so that they would actually have a purpose. We should only have a system in place if it needs to be there, and if so, they have to be connected, and people need to feel a sense of ownership over them and understanding why. Why does this routine exist? Some routines and systems were completely new. We just changed them and turned them into something else. We thought about what would be more practical, and then we rebuilt everything from scratch. And we worked very purposefully with the environment. We had everything from social units to a strong focus on professional development, meaning we met and talked about the children and about our field. And I think that's one of the most important things of all, which rarely happens and is kind of used a bit here and there. I was allowed to just sit down, because when I started at Tesliason, I had this idea I used. I said, I need to meet the entire operations council, so I was there a bit in the evening, being present and understanding things. But I also came early in the morning before the night shift left, and then I stayed until the joint shifts arrived so that I could meet everyone who was working that day.